Could we have one more look at the essential experience?
Yes, indeed, we can. And this will be the final test, if you wish. But it's between you and me as individuals, just the pair of us. And it doesn't mean that if you're watching this tape as a group, you have to switch off at this time. It only means that the experience will lose some impact, and it will deserve repetition as individuals later. And it's the experience of the tube. And I have the tube here on my lap. I'm going to demonstrate how we use it. What you do is to put your face in one end of it, like this, right up to the back, so the tube itself, in this way. And you go along to the television screen, take the tube up to the television screen, and fit the other end round my face on the screen, where I am going to ask you some questions in the tube. So will you go up to the screen, please, now, and be comfortable in front of it, and I'll start firing questions. Okay, are you ready? Well, my first question is, how many faces are there in the bag, or in the tube, we might call it, how many faces in the tube at this time on present evidence? How many faces? Look at the difference between the far end of the tube and the near end. Have you ever, inside this tube or outside, been face to face with anyone in your life? Now, look at the color here. Look at the color here. My beard and cheeks and eyes and so forth. Isn't it only on show to you because you are colorless at your end? My color on display in your absence of color? Look at the movement of my lips and eyebrows and so on. Isn't it happening in your absolute stillness now? Look at the opacity here. Isn't it totally in contrast to your perfect transparency that goes on and on and on forever in your direction? It's as though this end of the tube is a cul-de-sac, one-way street, well, not a one-way street, a blind alley, a cul-de-sac. Everything stops here and comes to an end, whereas yours goes on and on forever into depth upon depth of transparency. Well, isn't it absolutely inescapable what you are at this time in this tube? Now, why is this tube really so stunning? I feel it's stunning. Every time I go in it, been in many times over the last 20 years, I find it terrific. Why is it exciting? Why is it a knockout? Well, I give you my own thought as to why it is so. You see, our mums and dads told us that in the outside world, we were face-to-face with people, and our teachers did, everyone did. Language says we're face-to-face with people. But you see, what they never did was to tell us what we should experience inside a cardboard tube. And, of course, then we're in terrible, terrible danger of seeing what's actually the case. Well, you can experience this at any time. I suggest you make up a tube or a bag like this, shopping bag with two ends cut off, and occasionally share this with your friends. So it seems to me to be just a clear, clear demonstration, which can't ever be doubted of who you really are. And another way, just to finish the whole business now, can't you say to me in the bag now, here, Douglas, I have your appearance. Or there, I have your appearance. Here, I am your reality. Because, after all, your reality of this clarity in the space is my reality. And this is where we come together. All the alienation and the separation that we suffer from, which is really what bugs us in our lives, is because we're separate. Now, we're built now, giving room for each other, totally unseparate. And we come together, finally, as this one reality. So you see that at your end of the bag, you are our common reality, the reality behind all beings. You can say to me, if you wish, Douglas, here I am your reality. And this way, I have your appearance. Now, can you imagine anything more precious and intimate and lovely than that? Well, goodbye and thank you for sharing it.